Please like and subscribe. It helps support the channel. It don't cost nothing. Watch to the end. Share with a friend.
All right, men, load your weapons. All right, men, load your weapons. All right, men, load your weapons. Drop your weapons. A little help here.
Load, drop, I don't know. Welcome to Mongoose Mike's Hawaii, the channel. And in this one, we're looking at, it's basically current events. And what we're going to start with is this. Currently,
Awaiting orders, Commander.
taking way too much time. So, let's begin with 500 BC and a little story. Which one? I don't know yet. Ooh, let's pick this one. Ooh, my. Let's take a little look. From Aesop.
Trooper standing by.
The Ass and His Masters. A gardener had an ass, which had a very hard time of it. What with the scanty food, heavy loads, constant beating, the ass, therefore, begged Jupiter to take him away from the gardener and hand him over to another master. So, Jupiter sent Mercury, real quick, to the gardener to bid him to sell the ass to the potter, which he did. But the ass was as discontented as ever, for he had to work harder than before, so he begged Jupiter for relief a second time. And Jupiter very obligingly arranged that he should be sold to the tanner. But when the ass saw that his new master's trade was, he cried in despair. Why wasn't I content to serve either of my former masters? As hard as I had to work and badly as I was treated, for they would have buried me decently, but now I shall come in the end to a tanning vat. Moral: servants don't know a good master till they have served a worse. You don't know what you got till it's gone. Pave paradise, put up a parking lot. Ooh, She was channeling Aesop when she wrote that. So, anyways, this is newspaper. Yeah, this is where we look what's inside the newspaper. Ta-da! Because it's paper, it's news, that sort of thing. Oh, yeah, and if you haven't noticed, gone completely all the parts of the COVID beard. It wasn't meant for permanency. Although I did have fun with the so-called Kikalakawa chops. And this is why I take too long. Get on with it. Let's not do this quicker. This is obviously way too long. So, what's on the inside is what's on the outside. And what's on the outside is the headline. The headline is... Oh, you gotta see this. The headline. Getting self-conscious about my face now. Says, cases are expected to plunge. Of course they're expected to plunge. Everyone's getting vaccinated. Dear. But they got to put this out there like it's a big boom. Because the more and more the momentum is, get your vaccination and go back to work. Because the Republicans need to decry that they are job creators, even though they're kind of doing weird things. Numbers 63 on the average every day for the week. 63, 36 new cases on. That's a lot lower. Statewide, 61 cases. And 21% contagiousness rate. Whatever's here, the UK variants flying around. You know what they're worried about? They're worried about people if they don't get vaccinated and they hold off the resistors, or whatever they call them, the lame duckers. The ones that don't get vaccinated, right? And the variants are showing that the virus does mutate, and it's like evolution in real time is what this is going on. It's adapting. And if it adapts with a mutation to be resistant to the vaccine, we're in deep kimchi, ladies and gentlemen. So, it ain't over till it's over, and it might not never be completely over. No! Stop your rambling. He's ready to dive back in. See this guy right here? Ooh, he got bit by a shark out in Kaneohe. He's a surfer boy. Hi, my name is Parker Blanchett, M14, and I got bit by a shark. But I'm ready to go back in the water because I didn't need that leg anyway. Tourism is increasing. The lodging tax. What's going on in here? Okay, that's some headline stuff. First, back in the day, in 1973, is James Lili Haha. Oh God, sorry there, James. Kaho'o Lili Hala, 78 years old, is among the last Hawaiian canoe builders. He's chopping away at the canoe. He sits on top of a big coal log that started to take shape at Waikea Village Resort. So he's like going chop, chop, chop. I use the steam to make a ship, and then I use, he's got the, kind of adze. It's an iron one, but the ancient Hawaiians used that stone adze to do the canoe thing. That's amazing, James. Your work will live on, Koa Canoes. Somebody's paddling out there. Paddling kind of quickly. What the heck? And as they're trying to go fast, make like the noise visor. Oh yeah. Hello, little one. Oh, how old are you? 12, you say. Ooh, come sit on Papa's lap, and I know I'm not your Papa, but I'll tell you an Aesop's fable. Do you play volleyball? Oh, 12. Come into the, want some candy? Come into the van. Get them! Vaccination! That's what it seems like. But they're doing extra caution for the they're not perverts. They're doing extra caution for vaccine for younger people because in the developmental stages of the human body, the physiology, there's like different things. And don't give me the kids are all right with, hey, they don't show symptoms, eh? Oh, God. They're gonna take biology? Oh, gosh. Oh, and the big giant, and our president is going to, oh my gosh, look at the time. The president is taking on the dark side, who are hacking the pipeline, the oil pipeline. They hack the whole thing, so all the computer system in the oil pipeline goes down. They cannot pump the oil, and they're going, hey, give me money, I'll let it go. Israel, Jerusalem is bombing the heck out of things. They're having their same old.
This is Waikiki. They're going to impose the tax on the tourists. Yeah, because nothing describes come visit Hawaii as we're going to tax the hell out of you. And return to work. Because we got to have something to brag about to keep our career politician jobs. Sudoku. There's a rainbow just for you. Somewhere over the pedestrian crosswalk, there's a freaking rainbow. And this is the boy who got bit by the shark. You know, the sharks they don't eat people. So when they bite a person, it's they mistake you for something else. So I don't know what they're mistaking this guy for, but they bit him. I'll stop there. New Valley construction raises. They came kind of. This is what I used to do. You gotta stop the construction. There's a cultural significant. And the archaeologists take forever, and the construction workers are like going insane. Big Q. Does the stadium need to be part of the proposed 98-acre Aloha Stadium district redevelopment? Does a stadium? They're going to develop the whole 98. They're going to tear Aloha Stadium down. They figured that part. There's 98 acres. Are they going to build another stadium? 18%, maybe, but not necessarily. Wow. Sorry, fence sitter. Next, 28%. No, use land for housing. Mixed use minus stadium. 54%. Yes, new stadium is the key. It's the key. It's the key to happiness. The key for swap meets and home games, and we'll pretend our shoots. We're not really part of the NFL, but we sure kind of pretend we are. Okay. Hawaii's ranking this and ranking that. I don't know. We're ranking. Hey, in the sky, 96 miles an hour fastball. Chade, Hale Manu. So we're keeping track of our Hawaii. He's gonna pick him up, 96. All right, get on with it. Political cartoon. I'm thinking. Should I stay in this desolate devastation state or cross the horrible bridge of vaccination to something, whatever the new normal is? I'll tell you the new normal: booster shots and variants, and it's going to be hanging around because people who didn't get it distributed to lots of people, and the propaganda to make people hesitant to take, and just basically anti-vaccine sentiment. So those who didn't get vaxxed, yeah, man, booster shots for you. Okay, bike share gonna have Vicky? I don't know. We should check out the report. Just let us to the editor. So we won't read you. Nope. Lack of time, all the way around. Lack of appreciation for what teachers do. Here we go. Ouch! Waking up and reading, quote, volcanic ash, unquote, on Mother's Day, the Sunday after Teacher Appreciation Week, felt like a slap in the face. Legislature uses COVID to help the well-off stay that way. May 9th, citation, article. The column exemplifies the lack of appreciation for teachers and the work we do. You feeling bad, teacher, are you? Getting rooted? Oh my God, man. I don't think I got out of that show. Doug and Tony Sorry. I could respond by explaining why teachers were speaking out about the actions of their bosses. We're talking about the administration and the principals. The concerns we have about working environment. The challenges of developing a distance learning curricula. Ooh, we're going to do something different in the classroom now. Ooh, every student, the student like that. And the myriad ways have stepped up to meet the myriad ways we have stepped up to meet the needs of all our students. But why bother? He made it clear he has no interest in hearing me whine. Sharon, yeah.
Well, Sharon, Teach, you didn't really kind of designate who the he was in your pronoun here. He was clear he had no interest in hearing me whine. Who's he? Well, you weren't clear there. F minus for you. I did a whole thing on grading. I'll give you a grade. Okay, divide infrastructure plan into several parts. Now, I don't want to hear your boring opinion. I kind of read it once and I almost fell asleep. I fall asleep during editing. It takes so long. I'm not turning narcoleptic. I fall asleep during editing and I kind of had this kind of little dream or thought, and I wake up and I don't know where I am in editing, but I had this little... It's weird. Declare pandemic ended and move on. Yeah. Let's declare the COVID-19 pandemic over and move on. All vulnerable populations are now vaccinated. Hospital capacity is fine. The infection continues to smolder like the flu, and nobody knows when it will be gone. Now it's endemic. Emergency orders last 30 days and may be extended another 30. As such, emergency COVID-19 restrictions expired 1 year ago. These restrictions are the product of executive... I am the executive CEO of my own mind. I am the executive CEO of my own mind. I am the executive CEO of my own... Sorry. Brainwashing. Just checking out some other videos. Atheisms are wrong. Atheisms are scary. God doesn't exist. I was outsmarted by the atheist guys. Sorry, God. This college student talked you away. As such, COVID-19 restrictions expired a year ago. These restrictions are the product of executive fiat, not legislation. That's their will. We fought the Revolutionary War to free ourselves from such tyranny. We did. People can still wear a mask, socially distant, and stay home if they like. Let's declare the pandemic over and start acting like free Americans again. Rhodes E. Stevens, Hawaii Kai. Okay, Mr. UK variant spreader. You can get vaccinated and still be a carrier. Ooh, bridge needs path over bridge over stream, but we don't want to know about it. Oh, they spent this money over here, but not over here. Obey police instructions to avoid further tragedy. I wish you had put the two well-written letters by Robert Cavallero and Lee Noah in the front page instead of more gun drama. Rush to judgment in New Island shooting, April 25th. Citation. People behaving badly and not following directions shouted by police are getting shot. Stop acting badly and follow directions. Let the investigations continue without all the hype. In the case of remember PsyCap, no one nails it, in my opinion. Where were the role models and parenting? And yes, Micronesians need and should have representation on the Honolulu Police Commission. Mayor Rick blah 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 Giardi should stay out of the search for the next Honolulu police chief. It would look like business as usual and the good old boy network. Kudos to Chief Susan Ballard, who inherited the Kealoha Clown Act. For starters, she was a breath of fresh air. Debbie Aldrich Haliva. She also is part of the dark side. And as far as who wins the T-Rex Toenail Award, I think you do, Debbie. Hands down. You're going like, and that clown act. Okay, well, I don't know. Oh, please, no. Debbie, you win. T-Rex Toenail Award for rare wording of your editorial opinion.
Look, isn't that cool? You don't get it, of course not. No. But you do get that feeling that, oh boy, I was featured on the much labored over longest nights of Hawaii. Whatever this is now. We're mutating. It's a variant now. So, hang loose. Happy Tuesday. What go wrong? Oh yeah, that, yeah.